All right. So, trying to keep it a little shorter. But I didn't want to like spend a whole bunch of time. I figured I would just like, shuffle some cards after, but right away I'm kind of getting like balance. It feels like it's showing me to look at the water like let me show. Hold on. You can get it. If you can see. Okay. If you can see here, like all these little, see how it's like kind of chaotic, it's running all over the place, but this one, it's just going into the water real nice. That's life, right? That's life. What I'm getting is finding balance during all of it, right? During the calm moments, the peaceful moments, the contained moments, the moments that you can kind of predict what's going to happen. The water's staying in the pool, right? Nice easy pour into a nice little puddle. It's not going anywhere. Some things in life are like that. Things are orderly, things are smooth, everything works how it should. Your morning routine leads to your afternoon stuff, leads to your night stuff, and boom, you're working on going to sleep, start over again, right? Everything just kind of flows, works great. And there's comfort in there, there's balance in there, everything works. But sometimes when things get a little chaotic and you got water running over here and over here and over here and over here and it's pooling over here and you don't really want it going over there because it should be going this way, it gets chaotic. It gets hard to see kind of the grander design of things, right? Because it just looks like chaos. Looks like, well, none of the water is going where I want it to go. It's going over here and it's going over there and it's I'm seeing the scarecrow, he's like, it took some of me to throw it over there. It took me to throw it over there. Like all that, like that's what I'm getting here. It's like, that's how it feels. It's like, this is going on and that's going on and this is happening. And, but that's life as well. And this is about kind of finding that balance during all of it. That's the message. It's super important for where you are currently to be able to do this. Ooh. I mean, especially if that is, this whole night, I don't know who's tuning in, but like this whole night, all these readings I've done so far has been about this relationship, this spiritual union, this lover's relationship. Everyone has like a title or whatever the hell they want to call it. There's always some kind of a catchy phrase or cringy something or other, but this is very, I'll say classic, but you see it a lot for these type of relationships. It's this a lot going on, but you're supposed to find the balance within. A lot of the people think that these relationships are they're always, yes, it's always been chaos. No, that's not what I'm talking about. That is not this relationship. This is a spiritual relationship, a spiritual union. Okay, this is something completely different. If you in the 3D are having these horrible karmic things happen, I don't think this is your read. These are for people who have kind of transcended, allowing people to have access to them in that way. So this is not that. That twin flame or whatever you want to call it, or counterpart. I don't, in my opinion, this is just my opinion. You don't have to believe it. Do whatever you want. I don't believe it's something that should be hurtful. Like, it should be transformative. but I don't think this is something like, you know, if somebody's punching you in the face or like, that ain't it. So, yeah, that's for somebody. What should I do? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 7. There's 7 stars. So 7 might be important, or 8. It is an 8-pointed star, and there's 8 stars. So 8, 8. 8s might be important. Okay, what do I need to know about this? Why is this important for whoever's tuning into me? Oh, there's that 7 of Swords again. Oh. I see the 2 of Cups poking out. Temperance, there's Lovers again. 5 of Cups. Okay. No doubt you both have made mistakes. You have done things, said things that probably weren't the best. Is there an underlying core of love? Yeah. Still not sure where this is going. Just bear with me. Oh, King of Swords. And 5 of Swords. Back on your shit. Okay. Let me make sure. Yep. Okay. So, I'm not sure if this is something that surrounds this King of Swords or if this is the King of Swords himself. But it's an ick. It's ick. What is it? It's an ick. It's an ick. I don't like it. It's very... It's deceptive. But why? I heard no direction. Why? Why is there so much this and no direction? Why? Huh. Passionately. It's like being self-deceptive. Like there's something this person is very passionate about, and it seems to give them makes their heart skip a beat. Like they're so emotionally happy. It's like they think about it, it's almost like, oh, yes, but it's like they're lying to themselves that they want it. They're like, they think about it and it's like, oh, yes. But then they're like, no, I don't want that. So that's why there's no direction. It's like they can't think of where they want to go next, because every time their mind does wander to where they want to go next, they're like, no, that's not where I'm going. We're not going there. Says who? Right? But so this Knight of Wands is looking to the past. So this might be someone that you have a past relationship with, or this could be a past person, somebody you have some kind of a history with. You could have felt very spiritually or emotionally, mentally close to this person. But when you think of them, when you kind of put yourself back there with this person, or even allow your mind to, like, when it's just wandering on its own and they ends up there, like, are you 100% acknowledging that that's where it's ending up and you're like, I get it, that's where I want to be? Or are you kind of lying to yourself? For some of you, it's almost like you're like frozen about it. It's like, you want to go here, but you're just not sure how. So for some of you, there's a denial. And then for some of you, it's you're aware, but you're not sure what to do next because everything you try to do seems booby trapped, or it's like a weird, like something happens. Like, well, I was going to do such and such, but then blah 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 happened, and it just didn't work out. So then you're left with this, well, what do I do now? Like, I'm stuck here with all these, I don't know what I like, I don't know. And then you're just back to thinking like, oh, what can I do? And I was so happy, and I don't know, like there are certain areas too, I'm hearing like you're having conversations almost with yourself or with somebody close to you, and it's almost like, I was at my best, that I was my best self with them. Or at least I was going the direction of my best self, like when I was with them. And it's like you're starting to like kind of see all these things, and it's, oh, look at that. Oh. So there's some pain, there's some hurt, some things interfered, old habits, old whatever you want to call it, anything that you kind of heavy. Best way to describe that to me is heavy. But there's healing for me. Like when it's this way, you're trying to heal, you're trying to pull those swords out, you're hoping they'll fall out so you can heal, because there is a lot of fulfillment here, a lot of love, but there might have been a lot of hurt there. And maybe that's what freezes this person, is they're almost like, God, I don't even know what to do. Like, how do I even go back in there now and say something? Like, how would I even do that? Like, I was such an asshole, or I was like, they know I did this, or like, it's almost like they think about this. They'll even like like those like movies and like scenarios, like they'll think about that, like, and this wonderful stuff, they think about it. But then it's like they're pulled back to maybe what really happened, how things transpired, or it's like, like that's what I'm hearing. It's like you're kind of brought back to reality, and it's that's the feeling I got. It's like this person, and they're trying to like keep this balance. They're trying to like allow, and they're trying to flow with things, and allow things, but it's like heard creeping. This creeps. It's like instead of being followed around by like some creepy like shadow, it's like being followed around with like the most beautiful thing in the world. It's like every time you turn around, they're like, ah, but it's like beautiful. It's like, oh my God, my dream life. It's funny. It's funny to me because I'm seeing, like, you gotta think like how I get like these things is like I'll get like pictures or images, or like it's funny. It's you know, going around a corner instead of it being something super scary. It's like, oh God, it's exactly what I want my life to look like. It's just it's silly, but it's terrifying to this person. It's and not in a bad way. It's like it's terrifying because they don't have it, because I think there was a lot of hurt, and I think that they're like, well, shit. So that's what it is, and it's almost like, well, yeah, I really wanted this, and this was my complete happiness and all that, but all this other stuff, you know, and that's what they're left with. But then it like makes them not go forward. What can this person do here? What can this person do? Oh. Oh. Okay, if there was some, oh, look at that. If there was some sort of a, this is just, I don't know what's going on lately, but something's going on. If this was some sort of a spiritual union or a spiritual marriage or some kind of a commitment, you know, that happened, right? I think the advice here, the how can I help you, what can they do advice for you would be to celebrate all aspects of this relationship. The calm parts, the not so calm parts, the things that worked, the things that didn't, the things you had to learn, because they all kind of have been woven together to make this beautiful tapestry of a relationship. A very dimensional relationship that if this was like, this isn't like some mass produced rug, right? This is like a quality tapestry that tells the most beautiful story, and you could almost see it hanging in like an old castle, like just handed down like 8,000 generations. It'll be a gorgeous story. You know, this is beautiful. This is a love story. You know, and they're very rare. Wow. Things had to happen. Things had to happen. They just had to. Celebrate that. Understand that. Have peace. This is incredible. All what has transpired here. And all that will. This is not, this is a marathon kind of, but that's what makes it a good story, because it's not short. So much work is being going on like behind the scenes. It's really, I think, just to honor where you are right now, like up until this point, all the things you've had to deal with, all the things you've had to do and learn, and like just honor all of it. Be grateful for all of it. Celebrate all of it. It was necessary. And that's a hard thing to understand. That's a tough pill to swallow sometimes, is to understand that sometimes pain is necessary and it's our greatest teacher. And it's really important to kind of keep an open mind with perspectives, when it comes to pain. Because you can either look at it like it was pain, or you can look at it like it was something that's really going to help you move forward. I think there's two kinds of people. How they look at pain, I think, usually will help funnel them out, like in the directions. Like some people think pain is bad, and some people think pain is progress. Not that, you should be mean or painful to people. I'm not, but a lot can be said for learning to love the pain of growing. That's when progress happens. And I think this couple is figuring it out. Yay! Well, that's great. Love is a byproduct of doing the work. I love it. I love it. All right. Yeah, I like it. I'm gonna leave it there. I hope this is able to help somebody. Congratulations in the direction you're going. It seems like you're on the right track. Remember, it is a marathon, not a sprint, right? Right. All right. Bye.